Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 139 of Into the Outer Realms. As always, I am your interstellar host, Joey Medea, taking you into the outer realms where the paranormal and the supernatural are the normal and the natural. At the end of the show tonight, I'm going to tell you about upcoming guests for December because we're strapping in for a wild ride. It's going to start in Point Pleasant and it's going to go to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. But we have a lot to accomplish tonight, and I have agreed to our contributors' request. It takes a lot to do readings, and to do these readings one after another is very energetic, tiring. So we're going to keep it to 1 hour. But we want to meet everybody's needs. So I'm going to roll the opening. There are instructions there in the chat room. If you would like a reading, it's not one or the other. Tonya and Lory are each going to give you a brief reading. Tanya's going to pull a card, and then Lory's going to do numerology based on your birthday. All you need to put in the chat room, not please, I'd love anything like that. Just put your birthday. My birthday, November 4th, 1968. Just put that. I am going to be off screen, and to make this go as smoothly as possible, I am simply going to put up so the ladies can see it on the screen. Of course, there'll be the name of the person and the birthday, and they'll do that. So hopefully that's going to work out. Welcome. And let's roll the intro again. Put those requests in during the intro. It's going to be your best bet to get a reading this evening.
There exists a realm beyond our wildest dreams, a realm beyond reality that the gatekeepers and guardians have always told us consists of nothing but tricks of the eye, weather balloons, swamp gas, sand cranes, fairy tale myths of monsters, crackpot conspiracy theories, and desperate cries for attention.
We know this realm exists, and it's just beyond the horizon. The preset path, the well-worn walkways where the cynics want us to stay.
Instead, give this a listen. Put on your headphones, adjust your volume, close your eyes, and fasten your mental seatbelts because the twilight-tinged turnoff from reality's alluring highway is looming just ahead.
We're about to leave the plane of the easily explained, couldn't possibly be's, and the no way I just saw what I saw's, for the spaces and places where everything is possible, and if you stay long enough, even probable. We're about to take a journey into the outer realms.
Okay, perfect. Hello, Tonya. Hello, Lory. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Show contributors. Tonya, you should say your old thing that you always said at the start of the show. Go ahead.
I was just about to say it. Happy Thursday.
There you go. So, okay, so hi, good evening, Charles. So, again, folks, before I drop off, if you want a reading, girls, maybe ladies, not girls, ladies, if you can help me out with this, if you can see, no, you can't, so never mind. Just do your thing. We're going to do this. Okay, so, but anyway, I'm going away, but the first up is CL, so hopefully this will work great. Have great readings.
Okay, it's weird with Joey gone, but CL, hello. So I'm getting the number 6. Now, Lory's going to do your numerology while I do a card, but I'm going to shuffle. If you guys remember, I can't shuffle, but I'm going to try. I get a number, pops into my head. I shuffle the cards out a number of times for you, and then if I could shuffle. Get with it, Tonya. Come on, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Well, all right, here we go. Getting a little better. Oh, good Lord. Bear with me, guys. It's been a little while. There we go. One more for you, CL. Woohoo. I think I got it. Okay. Bam. All right, give me just a second. If you guys remember, I just need a minute to look at the card. Okay. All right, CL. The card, and you guys, you'll probably also remember that I have a hard time getting them up into the frame here. CL, the card for you is Rescue. Pictured here is a damsel. She's in at the opening of a cave at the top of a waterfall, and there's a chimney behind her, and all this beautiful like rainbow light is coming out of it, and then there's a hot air balloon, and a gentleman, I'm assuming it's a gentleman with an eye looky thingy, telescope I think it's called, and he's coming to rescue her. What I'm getting though for you with this card, I'm really getting pulled initially first, I don't know if you can see it, but there's all these trees here with like fall colors, so I'm really feeling like at the beginning of fall for you was this time where the rescue really was about you rescuing yourself. Sorry, I got tripped on my words there. But I'm like getting a sense of you feeling like, see how she's coming out of the cave here? Like I feel like you felt like you needed to like get out, like pull yourself out. That's the phrase that I'm getting, but like get out more, go out and do things more, come out of your shell a little bit more. It feels to me like maybe you were kind of holding up inside your house, kind of isolating a little bit for a while. And then all of a sudden, sometime around fall, and I feel like fall is probably like a time that sort of enlivens you anyway. But like you just kind of felt this impulse or this urge, like I got to get out, I got to start doing things. And I feel like there's a start of a project or something for you right around that time. Coming into winter, I see you doing a lot, like just really focusing on whatever this is, like intensely focusing on this and like seeing it coming to whatever it is, coming to fruition. January, February-ish, and then into the spring, continuing. I don't know what it is, but it feels really good for you. It feels very creative. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you. So have fun with that. But yeah, it's really about you. The rescue part is like not rescuing yourself, but like motivating yourself and pushing yourself a little bit more to come out of your shell or your comfort zone. When I say shell, I don't mean that. I just mean like I feel like you were inside. So sorry, that was a lot, but Lory, go ahead.
Okay, CL, you are a life path number 4, which is, I'm a 22, which is a 4. And it's all about being a teacher and a student, and you love all of that. You love to be stable and secure. That's like your big goals. You're coming out of a year where your personal year this year was a 5, and next year it's a 6. And in a year of 5, you're very versatile. You have action items. You're loving your freedom. It's all that kind of compassionate kind of thing, that kind of a vibe. 6 is a love of home and a very nurturing year where you're gathering your friends in and your family means a lot to you.
Awesome. All right, Joey, who's next? Ronald. Okay, there's Ronald's birthday. Ronald, nice to see you. I get 5 for you. So here we go. I'm shuffling now. I just needed to warm up. Sorry it was UCL. Aha, there we go. Okay, Ronald, give me just a moment. Okay, Ronald, for you, the card that I get is Sad Embrace. And there is looks like a little blue fairy here, and she looks rather sad under the full moon here. I get a real winter vibe with this card as well. I don't know if it's all the blue hues or what it is, but I do feel like this is sort of coming into, we are in November. This energy here is a November, December kind of feeling for me with you. And I do feel like the sad embrace to me, Ronald, feels like there's a loss of someone. It feels like a person. I don't know if it's like a departure just like from your life, like somebody has moved away, or there's someone who you used to connect with more and now you don't connect with that person as much. it could even be the loss of someone who's crossing over to the other side. I don't really know for sure. It really more feels though like a departure than a death. So I'm going to say I wouldn't worry too much that someone that's close to you or someone that you care about is going to pass away. But I think that maybe somebody is going to move away, or you're going to lose touch with someone, or possibly you already have and you're starting to really feel that loss. Like I say, coming into like November, December, I would say, this is a really important time for you for self-care, for really making sure that you connect with the people that are close to you, who continue to be close to you, reaching out and staying connected to others, because it's going to be an important time, particularly coming around the holidays, like, obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. Those are going to be really important times for you to feel connected. So on to you, Lory, for the numerology.
Okay. Ronald is a life path number 3. And a number 3 is all about communication and imagination and being an artist, laughter, and being prophetic in his own way. Very intuitive, very prophetic. But on the negative side, they can also have aggression, maybe little moodiness comes in. But this year is his personal year is a 1. And that's all about taking charge and starting new things and, marching out there in front, gathering, like being a leader. And next year will be more of a 2, which kind of went along with your reading, where he'll be more intuitive, more withdrawn, maybe more introverted over the year.
So make sure you stay connected, Ronald. You're welcome, CL. You're welcome, Ronald. All right, Miss Jessica. Okay, I get 4. It's like I just keep going down backwards with the numbers here, but I'm getting 4 for you, so we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna redo that one. There we go. Okay, Jessica. I believe I've drawn this card for you more than once. Hold on just a minute, because I'm getting a few different things for you with this one here. Okay. So the card is unexpected visitors, and I want to apologize to everyone in advance if you can't see the cards that well. It's hard to get them in that little tiny camera there. Jessica, for you, the unexpected visitors, what I'm really getting is, for you, the unexpected visitors are like the muses with your writing. I'm really getting your writing very strong with this card. And I feel like these characters, like the unexpected visitors, are these characters who've popped into your head and decided they're not going away until you put them on the page. This is what's happening with this card. Like, I hear them like talking to you, whispering to you. They're really going to come out. Like, I have a real, as far as like timeline here, it feels like spring. So I feel like the story will be completed and probably ready for like second draft. Come this spring. Around Easter is what I get for you with this card. And it's represented by this little bunny here. But I get some really fun, playful characters, female. I feel like there's 3 female characters that are coming and like really like dancing around you, speaking to you. This is going to be a really fun, playful story. If they haven't come to you yet, they will be coming to you soon. I don't know. I would say within a matter of weeks if they haven't already, but I kind of feel like you've already gotten some whispers here and you have a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about with this. So I can't wait to read this story because the energy around it is really just so much fun. So on to you, Lory.
Okay. Well, Ronald and Jessica have the same birth date, January 21st. They're both 3s. So life path number 3 for her, communicator, artist. It goes right along with her being a writer. Imagination, just right along with the card reading you just had. You do have to watch out that it can be Also, a lack of direction if you take it to the negative side. So you have to stay organized. But you like to build, you like to create. You're very much an artist. Again, your year this year has been a 1, which means that you have started new things, maybe things you never thought you were going to do. And people are following you maybe, and you're getting a following of sorts. And 2, you might be withdrawn a little bit, maybe write another book, and go inward just a little bit, because it's a 2 year for you, 2023.
Awesome. All right, Miss Vicky, I get a 7 for you, maybe
Hi,
in line with
Vicky.
your birthday month. I don't know what is wrong with my fingers. We're going to go with it. One more. All right, Miss Vicky. All right, give me just a moment here. I also, once again, I feel like I have drawn this card for you a number of times. I'm getting a lot here, so give me just a moment. Okay, Miss Vicky, the card for you is the home card. And once again, I do apologize if it's hard to see. For those of you who would like a better picture, just write down what your card is and message me, and I'll be happy to send you a picture. Although, Vicky, you have these cards, I know, so you can just pull it out if you need to meditate on it a little bit. Anyway, the home card for you, Vicky, what I'm getting is there's just a lot of activity around your home. I'm just seeing, you are busy. It's like take it out, a whole new door kind of energy here. Like I just see you getting rid of like stuff, but it's like redecorating is the main thing that I'm getting. It's like, okay, I'm tired of this. I want something new. I'm tired of looking at that. Give me something new. I just like, that's the energy I'm seeing. And I'm just seeing you like a whirlwind, like a little Tasmanian devil throughout your house, just like completely changing things. I think this home card for you is like, they're giving me this phrase like bolstering up your home. It's almost like, okay, this is my happy place. This is like, I know this is sort of my, my fortress or whatever, but I need some new here. I need some new, like something new to look at, new, like aesthetic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I also see a lot of organizing happening. Like they're showing me like, I don't know if that makes sense. I wish you guys could see what goes on in my head when I get this stuff, but it's fun. But anyway, have fun with that, Vicky. I know you will. I know that you're so, creative that this is going to be a great project for you. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Lory for your life path.
Hi, Vicky. It's good to see you here. And your life path number is a 5. And 5 is all about being an adventurer. And it goes right along with what Tonya was saying. You are very energetic. You have you do a lot of active things. You have new ideas. You love freedom. You're very compassionate. On the negative side, you can be a bit of a restless gypsy, maybe not sticking to one thing completely, and maybe a little bit of drama in your life. But your personal year for 2022 was again a 1, which you were starting all kinds of new things, which goes along with the energy and maybe redecorating and redoing and that kind of a thing. And this coming year will be a 2. You'll be a little more withdrawn, maybe very intuitive. The 2 is, but they're kind of maybe a little bit of a loner this year. But the following year, you'll be a 3 and you'll be out there again, just being an artist, going crazy. So
awesome. Well, Vicky, I know you're going to have a blast with that because I know you well enough to know that. Oh, awesome, Jessica. Oh, you're very welcome. Awesome, Vicky. Have fun with that. Have fun. I know you will. I can't wait to see what you do. Your house always looks beautiful anyway, so I can't wait to see what newness you bring in. Charles, okay. Interesting, Charles. They give me 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. I'm going to go with 8. 8 is where I'm going to go. Whoops. All right, Charles. Give me just a second here. Let's see what I get from this card for you. All right. I know this card is really dark and you probably can't see the little detail in it, but the card is called Goblins. It's a forest. As you might imagine, because of the name of the card, there are these little sort of goblin-like creatures down here. What I'm getting for you, the number of the card is 5. And I feel like that's significant. And I don't exactly know why yet. It may come to me as I'm getting a little bit more into the card. But really for you, Charles, what I feel like is like this like past whole year has really been a year for you to take a look at and let go of things that are no longer serving you. That's what these little goblins are representing for you. I feel like you've done a lot of self-work, a lot of personal work this last year. And you've decided you know what they're giving me is that old adage, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting to get a different result. And I feel like that's like an epiphany that you had this year, or a conclusion that you came to, or even just a lens that you decided to look at your life at through this year. And you said, you know what, certain things aren't working for me anymore. I'm going to take a look at what's no longer serving me, and I'm going to let that stuff go. I do feel like a lot of really hard, like they show me like rolling up your sleeves, but ready to do this really deep personal work. Feels like a year of really excellent growth for you. So kudos to you. You know what, with the 5 is what I'm really feeling is like the month of May, like next year in the month of May. See how the sun is kind of breaking through the forest here? That's like energetically what it's going to be like. All of a sudden, all this work that you've done at that time is going to open up leave this opening, I guess is what I'm trying to say, for all this new energy to come in, because you've cleared out all of the old. So kudos to you. Congratulations. And I'll turn it over to Lory for your life path.
Okay. Charles, life path. You're a master number, which is, in your case, it's an 11, which means that sometimes master numbers have a little bit harder way in life. They learn their lessons the hard way, but you're here to enlighten, inspire, and uplift people. That is your mission as a life path 11. You are a source of inspiration, and you have an inordinate amount of energy and intuition, and but you can also be very withdrawn too, because 1 and 1 make 2. So you are a 2 as well. So you also have the inner world that you deal with a lot, but you're here to inspire and uplift. And this past year, or 2022, for you, it was a 7, and 7 is very much the spiritual seeker. You may have had an epiphany or an awakening, but it's very much investigating and rooting things out and seeing why things work the way they do. Next year, you're going to be in the 8 personal year, and that's the money number. And so maybe you'll start a new business. Maybe you'll have really strong activity, but you enjoy stability. And this year, you'll find some stability and strength.
Awesome. All right, Angelina, so nice to see you. Okay. Sorry about the card banging. I'm just Same thing with you, Angela. There's indecisive. I get 6, 7, 6, 7. I'm going with 6. All right. Oh, wow. This is really awesome. Angelina, the card I have for you is 44. First of all, whenever I see 44, I think of Archangel Michael. Lory, you're the number lady. Isn't that his number?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Archangel Michael, is he? Sorry, I interrupted your work. Sorry about that. Archangel Michael, is he 44? I think he's 44. Okay. Anyway, what I'm seeing for you, the card is called Strength. Angelina, you see this lovely lady here. She's got the whole world in one hand. She's balancing on one foot. She's moving forward with grace. It's like not only can she balance, she's got the whole world in her hands. She can balance it like that, and she can just glide through life with grace. This is you really coming through, and I know the journey that you've just been through, and this is you just coming out the other side of it. But what I'm really seeing with this is you leading a group. I don't know if it's like going to be a support group or you reaching out like one-on-one, but I see you reaching out, which is basically what she's doing here, at helping and working with others who are going through what you have gone through. And you are going to be such a great source of strength and hope and support for these women that you're going to be working with. It's just lovely and beautiful. So thank you for the work that you do and the light that you bring into the world, Angelina. And if you haven't already started this, you will be soon. And just the best of luck to you. I know you're going to love it. You're going to be wonderful. And those women are going to be so blessed to have you. So I will turn it over to you, Lory.
Well, mine goes hand in glove with yours. Angelina is also a master number. She's a life path number 11 again, just like Charles before her. And she's here to inspire and uplift. She can galvanize people. She can she's just has a force within her. Sometimes that creates turmoil for her, but she's really a precious soul to enlighten and to help people move forward too. Again, and her year this year was a 7. She may have been seeking out and doing some deep research on some things, and maybe just really studying a lot. And next year she could start a new business. The money number is there. The money will come, and the stability. And so, yeah, it's the same as Charles. It's strange. We've had 2 in a row that have been repeating, but
yeah. And we had Ronald and Jessica, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so
that's
glad,
good, Charles.
Yeah. And Angelina, you're going to be doing it. Thinking about it now is wonderful, but I see you doing it, and you are going to be doing an amazing job. And when I tell
that's
you,
fantastic.
Yeah, you are going to be such a source of hope and support. So
absolutely.
Thank you for the work that you do.
Your light shines.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Linda. Hey,
Hi,
Linda.
I just saw her the other day.
Yeah, I miss everyone. Okay, Linda. 5. All right. Wow, a lot of nice things going on for you, Linda. So the card I have for you is Magic Prayer, and we have this lovely woman here. She's standing out in nature. She's just, to me, she's sort of just like enraptured in this moment with her head back. She's got this beautiful heart chakra energy shining, just coming right out of her. And really, I get a lot of different things coming in with this card for you, Linda, but just the phrase that I'm getting is like this, like really wonderful sense of self. Like, I don't know, like coming into your own, like just really feeling like this is my happy place, if that makes any kind of sense. Like I feel like you've landed on like whatever it is, like whatever you're doing right now. I feel like you've been trying different things. That's how I kind of see it in my mind. Like, oh, I'm gonna try this, and you're enjoying all of it. But I feel like there's one thing in particular where it's like it's like it just brings you so much joy and happiness, and I don't know. So that's part of what I'm seeing. I know you are extremely creative. You're a wonderful writer, for one thing. You're an excellent artist. I mean, you're just so creative. There's so many amazing things that you do. Um, but but whatever, it's definitely a creative outlet that you've done before, but you're like doing it in a new way. And you're really enjoying it. But then there's this other part that I see, and it really does have to do with you like being out in nature. But I kind of feel like, I don't know, it feels, and I know that you often are out in nature because you love nature, but it feels like being out in nature in a new and different kind of a way. I don't know if I'm just going to throw this out there. Like if you're like leading giving a what like a tour guide, but it's out in nature. I don't know. Like I see you sort of like I don't know. Anyway, like a trail guide. I don't know. But you're out in nature. There are people with you. You're really happy. It's your happy place. So, having said that, I'm going to turn it over to Lory.
Oh, well, Linda knows what her life path number is because she's taken my class.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah, we had fun. And so she is a life path number 9. And 9s are all about finishing up things, but they're also very much compassionate. They're generally, they like to promote others. They're philanthropic. They just attract money, but they are artists and they are writers. So she's right in line with her life path. This past year has been a 6 for her, which she may have spent a lot of time kind of nesting in her home and maybe very much nurturing kind of thing. And this coming year, 2023, is going to be very much, she's going to be the spiritual seeker. She's going to be investigating, discovering, just like you said, and probably out in nature. She needs to increase meditation. And yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. It's going to be a great year for her.
Awesome, awesome. I just want to say hi, Rachel. I saw Rachel say hi there. Candace. 3. I'll get a 3 for you, and I hope that you're doing well. Haven't talked to a lot of people in a long time. I've been away. Okay. Candace, give me just a moment. Okay. The card that I have drawn for you is the cleaning house card. You can see this little house elf here. I love how he has brooms for legs. I don't know if you can see that, but it just kind of cracks me up. Anyway, he is hard at work cleaning his house. What I get for you with this card is I feel like you're just kind of starting on this now, but it's going to continue on into next year and probably for the rest of your life now. It's like this new, this new epiphany, or this new way of looking at your life where you're like, you know what? I'm going to cut ties with people who are bringing too much drama, are too high maintenance, are taking energy, but I don't get anything in return. That's the house cleaning that I see you doing. I feel like there have been people who, you're such a kind and giving person that it's, it's hard for you if somebody, needs something or wants something from you. But I feel like people know that about you. And sometimes there are people who take advantage, and you're just kind of done with that. So I think that you're cutting ties with people, again, who like either energetically are draining because there's just a lot of drama there, or they just take up a lot of your time, but there's no reciprocation. Whatever this is, good for you. Healthy boundaries are a wonderful thing. Continue on with this, and I do feel like it, getting stronger. Just like anything, any skill, right? The more you do it, the better you get at it. And I think we all need to, we can always all work on healthy boundaries, right? So, with that, I'll turn it over to Lory.
Hi, Candace. I have you as a life path number 5, which is like Vicki Ann Gotti, very energetic, very freedom loving, very compassionate and positive kind of thing. But you again can be the restless gypsy. You may not settle on one thing. You can be a little critical at times on the negative side. But this past year might have been a little bit more of a difficult year for you because it was a master number. It was an 11 year for you. And while you inspired and uplifted people, you may not be aware of it. And you were highly intuitive. You could have been envisioning things to come. And in 2023, you move on to a 3. And it's going to be full of laughter and love, but, maybe more of that prophetic vibe coming through.
Awesome. You're welcome, Linda. Hey, give Miss Phoebes a big hug and kiss for me.
Oh, I love that dog.
I do too. All right,
Okay,
Andy, let's see. I'm getting a 5 for you. Okay. Give me just a moment to take in the card, Andy. Okay. The card here is wishing well, and we have a lovely maiden standing by a golden well, and there is a mask floating over the well. For you, I get a couple of things for you, Andy, with this card. The first thing, and I've really never gotten this with this particular card for anyone before, but that's what I love about these cards. They do tend to be, each card will be unique for each person. But I'm getting a message like, be careful. Like, I feel like you may have gotten into a pattern for yourself of a lot of daydreaming, and daydreaming is a wonderful thing. I'm a daydreamer myself, and I love daydreaming, but sometimes we can do a little too much daydreaming and not enough action. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, just be on the lookout for that for yourself. Living in the realm of, imagination is absolutely wonderful. And it is where our creative inspiration comes from. And that is the second thing that I'm getting. I don't know why, but like with this mask, I'm just getting like creative inspiration. The other thing that I'm getting for you, Andy, is like you're getting so much creative inspiration. It's like you can't figure out which one, like how to narrow it down. Like, I just kind of see you going, like getting pulled into a lot of different directions, and it's hard for you to like focus on one thing. So for a lot of people, that can happen when their crown chakra is a little too wide open. So I would recommend for you, if you don't already do this, like have a meditation practice. And in particular, you want to focus on sort of imagine this ball of light at your crown, and just maybe yours is it's really wide open, which means for you that you're incredibly intuitive yourself. You get all kinds of instincts about people, insights. That's great. But your crown chakra, it's great when you're wanting to be creative, so you could do a visualization and open that up when you're wanting the creative juices to flow. But then when you're just trying to focus and like zone in on one thing, maybe do a meditation where you're kind of closing that down just a little bit, not all the way. You always want to keep it open. But the other thing that I would say, daily meditation practice for you and keeping yourself grounded, because I feel like you do have a tendency to sort of be up in the clouds, a little bit of a daydreamer. You want to keep yourself grounded to keep that balance. And that way the action can come, because we can't have any action if we're not grounded. And without action, of course, we know nothing happens. So you're incredibly intuitive. You're incredibly creative. Good luck with all this wonderful stuff that's coming in for you. Now you just got to kind of like focus in and be able to like get it done. So with that, I'll turn it over to Lory.
Okay. Andy, your life path number is 9. 9 is about finishing up things. Again, being very philanthropic. You want to take care of others. You attract money. It seems like money's always there whenever you need it, but you're also giving it out and to help people. And you're very compassionate. And your year this year in 2022 was a 9 as well. So you might have found yourself maybe like going and cleaning out your closets and getting rid of all the old stuff. And because 2023, you're starting all over again. You're going to be in a 1 year and you're going to be charging ahead, and you want it all to be fresh and clean and new and ready to go.
Awesome. Oh, Phoebes. I love her. You're very welcome. How about reading for the interstellar host? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Joey, I'm getting 9. Do more. I thought I was on a roll there, and then not so much. Okay. Well, Joey, you're going to get this card because you're a writer who knows about the hero's journey. Hold on 1 second. So the card is Stormfields. It's number 9. Oh, that's interesting. I got 9 for you, and I got number 9 for the card. This card, don't worry about it. Just don't even worry about that tornado there. It's nothing to see here, folks. Just move along. Just don't worry about that. No, this is actually a very good card. This card is just like, and why I said Joey will get this as an excellent storyteller that he is, and the person who understands story the way he does. This is, the Wizard of Oz. This is the tornado. Like, it's what sets her on her path. It's when the universe calls. And are you going to answer the call? So the tornado's coming, and there is going to be just a lot of so they're giving me the word upheaval, but I don't think it's going to be upheaval in a bad way. It's just like things are going to get blown away that need to get blown away, that things that are good can come in. But I do like, it is a lot about what Dorothy had to do, right? She had to go through all of that to, with the monkeys and everything to figure out that she had the shoes all along. And I think that's it. It's just like, you already have the shoes kind of a thing. So I'm sure that you know what that means. But, there's a lot. It's always hard for me to obviously read for people who I'm very close with because I know so much, and it kind of, obviously my logical mind wants to throw stuff in there. But so I'm trying to keep this really basic. Good stuff coming in, but a lot of stuff going out. So when stuff goes out or the upheaval comes or whatever, just like don't be afraid and know that it's gonna be fine. Gonna be fine.
So we're gonna look at totems for Joey. What the monkey and the beaver.
Oh yeah, the beaver. Oh
yeah.
Where is he?
So Joey.
I think Joey told the beaver story on here, right? Where's my?
There he is.
I have one somewhere too. I can't find him right now.
But Joey, I don't know if you know anything about numerology or not, but the artist, he has the artist number 3, and and it is about communication and imagination and laughter and being prophetic. And in 2022, I'm sure he felt like the person ahead of him very much more comfortable in his own skin. Because it is a 3-year for him in 2022. He kind of had it like all going on. He had the imagination and everything and the communication going. And in 2023, it's going to be all about stability. It'll be a 4-year, and that's all about concentration and teaching and learning and stability. So, yeah.
Awesome.
It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks.
All right. I think Phoebe. She wants to know about her health.
4. Okay.
All right. Let me pull. I'm getting 2. I'm going to pull a card for Miss Phoebe. Actually, I'm getting 3. Miss Phoebe. Oh, now Phoebe, you got the goblin card too. However, this is different for you. This is Linda. I'm just getting that Phoebe might be there may be something in her diet that isn't agreeing with her that needs to be eliminated, or possibly she's just maybe getting too much. Really, that's what I'm getting for her. Don't ask me why it's goblins. I never know. But that's what I never know why the cards are what they are. But that's what I'm getting for Miss Phoebe. There's like something that's too much or should be eliminated altogether as far as her diet.
Well, what I see for Phoebe is she is a take charge kind of gal.
Mm-hmm.
She's a number 1 life path, which Linda would already know because, But her personal year is a 3, which means that she was all about communication. She was probably barking a lot, that kind of a thing. Maybe she'll settle down in 2023. She'll have a 4-year and she'll feel really comfortable and stable, but she'll be seeking out things. She'll be looking in the corners, trying to investigate and see what everything's about. Oh, that kid cracks me up.
I love her. She's the cutest dog ever. Andy says, I can never focus on one thing. I'm working on a new project which involves a lot of planning for something. Yep. Awesome. The meditation, Andy, if you don't do it, I highly recommend it. It's great for people. I'm a squirrel too. It's hard for me. Meditation has saved my life. Craig, I get 7 for you.
Hi, Craig.
All right. Okay. First of all, Craig's down in Florida, for those of you who don't know. So I kind of love how he has these flamingos here in his card. But the card is Metamorphosis. And I'm just seeing, interesting too, I got 7 for you, and 2 plus 5, of course, is 7. Metamorphosis. I'm seeing, God, I can't talk. What is going on with my brain? Coming into December for you, you may be starting to already feel like a little bit of tingling around this, like the energy is coming in for you right now, but I really feel it's starting to come in more strong for you in December. You are going to be going through a big, like, personal transformation. Here's what they're giving me. It's like your perspective on things might change, might grow, might expand. No nonsense is a phrase that they're giving me, and I think you're kind of getting to the point where you're just not going to have patience for nonsense anymore. Like streamlining is another sort of idea that I'm getting coming in with this as well, like sort of streamlining your life, looking at your life too, similar to what I was getting with Charles, or I'm sorry, maybe it was Candace, but it doesn't matter. Where you're just like looking at your output of energy and your time, and you're like, okay, there's only so much time and there's only so much energy, and this is a waste of time and this is a waste of energy, and just like streamlining it to make your life more what you want it to be. And so what I'm getting with that is, once you really start focusing on that and looking at that, this like big transformation, this big metamorphosis happening for you with your life, and some really good things, like 2023 feels really good for you. I think it's going to bring a lot of good changes for you. So there you have it. On to Lory.
Okay, Craig is a master number 11 as well. And like I said before, master numbers can have a bit of a hard way about it. It's like life doesn't always come so easy. A master number has its own burdens, but he's very much visionary, and he's here to uplift other people and to bring them along in their life path. And I'm sure that he probably feels that. I think they're highly intuitive people, of course, because he's a master number anyway. And this year was a master year for him in a 22, which is the master builder number. So he might have been putting new things together, building new things, not necessarily in a physical form, but maybe building new ideas and bringing people with him and inspiring others. And, other people are watching. Your kids are watching. Everybody sees what's happening. So, and so 2023 will be an adventure year for you. It will be a time for action and going out and doing things, and have lots of energy with it. And just continuing on, it's going to be great. Good.
Excuse me.
You're welcome, Linda.
Welcome, Linda. Oh, I'm glad she's better.
Oh.
Yeah, I really do get there's something that she's sensitive to. So keep an eye on her diet, and watch if she eats something. There's something in particular is what I keep getting with her. It's not agreeing with her. 3 11s. That's a good point. 3, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, birds of a feather.
Hi, Tony. Nice to see you. I miss you. I miss everyone. I wish we could all meet up somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know where it would be, because everybody's in, different parts of the country, but it would be awesome. You're welcome, Craig.
That was awesome. That was just
fun.
Beautiful and inspiring to watch. Helped a lot of people. And the tornado. Yeah.
But it's going to wipe away.
Yeah.
It's going to wipe it away.
Which is good. And I'll tell you all, I can't be specific, but I have a really big meeting a week from this weekend.
Woohoo!
because I'm kind of craving that stability too, like having 10 or 12 clients at a time now and dealing with all those energies and all those different projects. So I kind of put it out there. Maybe someone will want to go, we need exactly what you do, so that I can watch something grow. And obviously, if I'm giving all my energy or most of my energy to one person or one organization, things will have to get blown away. There just won't be enough hours. So that was wonderful. And I only say all that to go, I'm probably speaking for everyone that you're all amazingly spot on. And the group doesn't get a chance to go into detail like I just did. So I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone else. So Linda says everybody needs to astral travel together. That's a big thing on my plate right now.
Oh yeah.
That's really something I'm focusing on. The big eclipse of April of 25. So we need to plan ahead now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
I still have my eclipse glasses from last time. I have them saved away for the next one.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Charles agreed. That would be a great time to get together. Yeah, all the light workers, the high vibrational people, the outer realmers need to keep unified and unite because things are goofy. Things are goofy. So on behalf of everyone that you did reading for tonight, so unprecedented. You've never read the host. You wound up reading two hosts. Because of course, Craig and I, starting in February, Craig and I will be doing 2 shows a month, our Sinister Mysteries project. So he's practically a host. And Phoebe, so a dog. So that was awesome. So we had an unprecedented night. So thank you both so much. Any last words of wisdom, last thoughts?
I think for everyone, just I noticed a theme a little bit with the readings. Like everyone's doing some self work. Everyone's clearing stuff away. Everyone, to varying degrees, whether it's through a creative process, whether it's through personal work or what have you, but
or a giant tornado,
or changing their diet like Phoebe, whatever it is, everyone is going through this, and it's time. I mean, that's really what's happening, right? With the world right now, things are getting shaken up. And they're getting shaken up so that something new can come in. That's, so. And the other thing I wanted to say, and this kind of goes in like with what I was getting with Ronald, is let's all just be there for one another. Be kind, in a time where, everyone is, seeing the changes. A lot of people are worrying about the changes. There's so much uncertainty. There's a lot of division. Let's all just be kind and be there for one another. Because really, as my favorite teacher used to say, Ram Dass, we're all just walking each other home. So
that's right.
I like that. He probably wouldn't mind me saying this, but there's a certain reverend who's a very good friend of the show who's just doing amazing work. And we were talking about some of the bad things that are going on behind the scenes. And he said, what do we do? And I said, you just keep doing what you're doing, which is what you always tell me. And I said, as Ram Dass said, we're all just walking each other home. Exactly. So that's a pretty beautiful neat synchronicity. Lory, any last thoughts?
I think that being a light worker sometimes is a little bit challenging. I think that we all just need to find the positive. We need to find the light. And we do need to be kind to one another. Please just be kind.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you both so much. I'm just going to let people know about upcoming shows. So I'm going to release you both. Thank you so much.
Can I say one thing?
Oh, yeah, please do.
If somebody wants a more detailed reading, just get a hold of me. I'm on Facebook and we can do more. We can do stuff with your name, all kinds of stuff. So
awesome.
Lory is amazing, guys. Take advantage. She's wonderful.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. Yep. But thanks. Right. Love and light.
Love and light. All right. So just real quickly here. Next week is Thanksgiving. So I was just talking about Craig and I doing our Sinister Mysteries project, for which I am so grateful. everything that these two very talented ladies said about him is amazing. And I hope some of what stays for him is this project that we're working on, because I've become very fond of it. So way back when we did all that, before we made that decision, when Tonya first left the show, we decided to do a show together, Craig and I, on this end, about alien abduction and hybridization. So I'm going to repost that next week. So if you haven't seen it, if you want to get a little bit of Craig and I for Thanksgiving, that's a good way to do it. On December 1st, Bill and Jackie Kasulis have written this amazing book. As you know, I have an extensive library about the Silver Bridge and about Point Pleasant, about the Mothman. They come from a positive psychology standpoint. Post-traumatic growth. It's absolutely fascinating. They interviewed 11 people who were somehow connected with the Mothman and or Silver Bridge phenomena, most likely both. And they're going to be on, I'll repost my book review. I was so impressed by this book. It's going to be a great show. On December 8th, Craig and I are doing a little bit of a dark program, but important in this tapestry that he and I are building. We're doing the precursors to MK Ultra. We're going to be talking about pretty horrific programs that went on in Japan and Germany, some of which made their way, especially from Germany, over to the United States and became MK Ultra, became the testing on soldiers at Edgewood. Things that are still going on, things I'm reading about. So please tune in for that one. It may be hard, but it's important. We're going to have Pam Nance on December 15th. Pam's amazing. Pam got some communication, she thinks, from Blackbeard while she was anchored over the QAR. So there's a lot of overlap between the two of us with the pirate thing there in North Carolina. She's an anthropologist, an archaeologist trained in sociology and religion. It's going to be an amazing show. She has a new book coming out with William Henry from Ancient Aliens. It's going to be a great show. December 22nd, Samuel Chong is going to be on. He is the Chinese and Taiwanese publisher of a book called Theobuan Prophecy, originally titled Abduction to the Ninth Planet. A man from France living in Australia was abducted and taken to all these worlds and learned the history of our world. It's a challenging book. Some of it's hard to verify. Some of it doesn't seem to ring true, but there's a lot there that's very important. The most important thing being that we have a serious spirituality technology gap, folks. We're too hooked into materialism. And we hear this from abductees and contactees and channelers and astral travelers from visits all the time. We need to square that out. Get away from the stuff and focus on the light and close that technology morality gap. And of course, I'm preaching to the choir here. Isn't that the way it always is? And then we're going to end the year with the author of this book, Hacking the God Code, Patricia Corey. Patricia Corey is a Syrian channeler. She's gotten a lot of information. Again, we're going to be talking about a lot of dark, hard to hear things, the global elitist agenda, and what's been going on the past 3 years and how it all figures in and how it goes back to what I call the comic, the military, industrial, media, industrial intelligence complex, corporate oligarchy, media, military, industrial, intelligence, complex, the comic, which isn't funny at all. And then Craig and I will come back after the first of the year, and we will give you the Toynbee tiles will be our sinister mysteries. So thank you all. Let's put up these great comments here. Ronald says again, thank you for the readings. What a great community. Charles says, I agree. I'm so thankful for the Outer Realmers. You will give me something to hold on to as the tornado comes and the old witchy lady is riding her bicycle through my career. So there you go. Candace is wearing her Mothman beanie too. Awesome. Kindred spirits. I love it. Craig says they were both on target. My favorite number is 7, by the way. Craig sees 11s all the time. Craig and Joey, you're doing wonderful work. Thank you, Charles. I posted that up before I read it. So thank you. Before I read it, our time has ended tonight. Again, have a very happy, very blessed, sacred and joyful and light-filled Thanksgiving, everyone. I am obviously very thankful for all of you. I'm very thankful for the two ladies that joined me tonight who are contributors of the show. Take care, everyone. Big peace, lot of love.